is up, Lean Lifers? Nick Ehrlich here with the Lean Life Revolution, and it is officially time for Wednesday Q&A. So, I got a great question from one of our Lean Lifers this week about late night snacking. So, there are a couple things I want to talk about today with late night snacking. A lot of times the question I get is what's a good late night snack for me? Because usually I get hungry right before bedtime and I don't want to eat something stupid that I'll regret. But I want to reframe that question a couple different ways. So first of all, a lot of times late night cravings are the product of your body and brain being fatigued. When your brain especially is tired, it's going to seek like the simplest form of energy it can find, which is simple carbohydrate or sugars, which is a lot of times why late at night you're craving things like chips, pretzels, crackers, ice cream, sweet stuff that's sugary or stuff that is a simple form of carbohydrate, because your brain knows that that's the fastest way that it gets fuel. So that's why you're having a lot of those cravings late at night, because your body and your brain is trying to tell you that it is tired. So if you're someone who's constantly having late night cravings, the best thing you can do is go to bed earlier, okay? By staying up too late, you're pushing your body's kind of energy reserve. It wants something to keep itself awake and to keep itself functioning, and it tells you to get it the simplest form of carbohydrate that it knows about, which is sugar. So if you're someone who's experiencing a lot of late night sweet cravings, a lot of the times that is your body telling you that it is time to go to bed. Now, another thing about late night cravings is that they're typically the product of not spacing out your meals effectively enough. So I've found that with people, myself included, it's really easy to space your meals throughout the day. It's easy to pack them, it's easy to prep them, it's easy to bring them in, have them every 3.5 hours. But when you get home for the evening, a lot of times that's when you just want to kick up your shoes, throw your feet up on the coffee table, and just relax and watch a bunch of episodes of Girls or something. But that's when you have to make sure that you're being diligent about paying attention to the spacing and timing of your meals. If you have gone too long from your afternoon snack until your dinner, then yeah, your blood sugar is going to take a serious dip and you're going to have some real cravings in the evening. But if you've been regimented about what times you're eating and prepping foods, even that are home for you, you're not going to experience that craving late into the evening. So make sure that you're spacing out those meals every 3 hours. Now, me personally, I like to make sure that there's at least an hour in between the last time that I eat and when I go to bed for the evening. So sometimes, if I've just been up way too long, if I know that I'm gonna have, I'm feeling really crappy right now, but I wanna go to bed in like 90 minutes, a lot of times what I'll do is have either an apple and peanut butter or a little bit of peanut butter on a rice cake. And when I use peanut butter, I like to use the Nuts and More high protein peanut butter because it's just a great way to get a little more protein into that late night snack with those nice healthy fats. I found that with that nut butter late in the evening with either a green apple or one rice cake, it helps me to sleep a little better, to recover a little better. And I actually read that a lot of times you feel super groggy in the morning because your blood sugar is completely tanked. And I found that by doing that, having that rice cake or that apple with a little bit of nut butter before I go to bed, especially the high protein nut butter from Nuts and More, I found that I'm able to wake up feeling a little more refreshed and a little less groggy, even though I wake up at, a little before 4:30 every morning. So that's what I do for a late night snack if I absolutely positively need one. If it's one of those things where I'm just tired, I'm getting a little cranky, and I'm getting a little surly, I try to have a cup of tea, especially like a sleepy time tea is going to help kind of assuage your appetite. And then I try to get to bed a little earlier because, again, the late night cravings are not the result of your body needing more calories. You need to know academically that throughout the day you have ingested enough food to sustain you for whatever your goal is. And once you know you've done that, you got to remember that that is your body playing tricks on you. You do not need a bowl of ice cream or a bowl of cereal late at night. And if you absolutely do need a snack, that's what I like to think about. I like to think about having some simple nut butter with either a piece of fruit or one rice cake just to kind of tide me over until I hit the sack. And that way I keep my blood sugar constant all through the night and I wake up feeling really good. So that's your Wednesday Q&A for the day. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for joining the revolution. We'll see you right back here.